So guys, with episode 5 drawing near, which is on Wednesday, this is gonna be uploaded on Tuesday. I figured why not do the episode 4 breakdown by one of my favorite YouTubers to watch is the Star Wars Theory, because I love this breakdown into certain episodes, and he's in love with Star Wars just like I am, and he kind of has a similar taste as I do. And he loves Darth Vader, and I love Darth Vader. So, before we check out his breakdown, make sure you guys are subscribed if you have not done so to this channel. And make sure you guys click on notification bell so that way you guys can get more coming videos in the near future. Now that we got that out of the way, let's check this breakdown out. And make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. I'll leave it on the link down below so you guys go and check them out.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Kenobi breakdown. Today we're going to be covering episode 4 of 6, which means we only have 2 episodes left.
Right.
And thanks to everyone who showed up at the watch party last night.
Only 2 more to go.
Time as usual, and I'll see you all next week. Now, I of course have a lot to say about this episode, and I will keep my thoughts until the very end.
I already did my review, but you have not done so. Type in Lorenzo Greatness.
So let's
Obi-Wan episode 4.
So right off the bat, Kenobi wakes up
see it right there.
Hazy days as he's off of Mapuzo and with the Game of Thrones lady. This was a perfect opportunity to see Vader and Anakin Clone Wars flashbacks, then taking us right into him being thrown into the Bacta tank.
Right.
If they didn't want to do Clone Wars flashbacks in the Bacta, then I think leading to that moment where he was kind of out of it would have been a really good time. Now, somehow Vader actually let Kenobi go, and the fire stopped him. So I guess this sort of confirms it, unless they want to reveal that, maybe Vader didn't try and do that in episode 5 and 6, when he explains, I let you live, or I let you go, so that you would feel the torment of pain or something. But if this is really the case,
you know what?
Actually let Kenobi go.
I thought it just, I could have sworn it said similar like that. I said that the reason, I think I might have said something in regards to that, like maybe the reason why he let her go because he wanted him to feel how he felt, but alive. Like he wanted to be tortured. And he was about to kidnap him so he could be even more tortured and possibly encourage Obi-Wan to join him.
Subsided when he's in his Bacta.
If he wasn't going to join, which we know Obi-Wan wouldn't, then he would kill him.
By the time Return of the Jedi rolls around, when Luke saves his father, compared to now. Vader and Kenobi seem to be sensing one another, and it seems that they each have their emotions linked or triggered by thoughts of the other. I think this would have been a great time to see Vader remembering fighting Obi-Wan, maybe a new angle of him reaching out for Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Just as Obi-Wan is seeing what Vader just did to him, we could see Vader's point of view as well, perhaps of traumatic things that happened to him with Kenobi. So they get out of the Bacta, and they speak to Roken about where Leia is. Roken talks about how the Inquisitors found his wife for being Force-sensitive or a Jedi, and they took her too, so he understands Kenobi's pain. Roken figures out that she, Leia, is at the Inquisitor's stronghold, which is in the middle of the ocean on the Nur Moon in the Mustafar system. They recognize this as Vader's system, which I guess is the first time that Kenobi hears of it, and I would have loved to have seen a reaction from him about Mustafar. So they decide to head over to the Inquisitor's HQ
so he can have his reaction to the flashback of the last time he collided with Anakin,
that she knows of a safe house
which is now Darth Vader.
2-star systems. She suspects Leia of knowing this information after telling her Obi-Wan died from Vader's hand. Now, I'm not sure why Reva thinks that Leia would know anything about anything, as she's just the Senator's daughter. Maybe she thinks Leia overheard the adults talking or something, but I find it a little bit strange. Game of Thrones lady tries her Imperial commanding officer uniform and gets into the computers to open the big door, allowing Kenobi to enter in a similar fashion as we did in Jedi Fallen Order. Kenobi takes out some of the stormtroopers and moves in. Reva mind probes Leia, and it's ineffective, and I absolutely loved this scene. I thought it was awesome that she resisted Reva without even trying or knowing
how she's like trying to fight through it to make sure that Reva didn't go and try to get in her head, trying to reveal the truth of where they
about how the Jedi took something from her. And now I'm really starting to believe that she only wants to get up in the ranks of Inquisitor or Grand Inquisitor because she wants to learn more about a lost brother or or someone that she was close to. I feel her over-obsession with remaining Jedi and her facial reactions and expressions are really showing us that there's some sort of trauma that was linked towards the Jedi. Not just anger or hatred, but more so sadness. And I'm curious to see where that story may lead. So I feel her over-obsession with Jedi doesn't seem as sincere as perhaps Vader in the name of pure revenge, but rather to find someone that she knew wants to be there. We get some Jedi Academy vibes as Kenobi uses the Force to distract two troopers with a noise so that he can get away.
The way how the voice was compromised, man, in a way I find it to be hilarious.
Leia won't reveal any information. Anything that she may possibly know about Force sensitives and their locations. So she's strapped to a type of apparatus that will torture her.
Similar to Han Solo.
Han Solo was tortured in the hand of Darth Vader.
It was very similar. Talk about nostalgia
moment. As
moment.
Kenobi makes his way through the Imperial restricted section, he walks past Jedi from the prequels, frozen in what look like stasis. Now, I think they could still be alive, possibly. They're just stuck in this weird carbonite, which isn't really carbonite, it's more like tree sap. The first Jedi that we see is Tara Sinube, the old Jedi who helped Ahsoka find her lightsabers. Some of the Jedi I can't distinguish. One looks like it could be a longer-haired Seer Junda, and the last is a Jedi youngling, of course still with his training helmet on. So I think Palpatine either has them as trophies or he's going to use them for experiments on Mount Tantus, or perhaps this is after that and he already
might use it for training.
He's just going to harvest
training against, to be on his side.
For himself,
that could possibly happen too.
Or for Snoke, which later on. Reva is interrupted by the Game of Thrones lady who sends in someone to fetch her just as Leia is about to get hurt. Her cover is blown, but plays it like she was playing the Jedi the whole time, and reveals to Reva where all of the Jedi are. And she promises that he is
she's still on their side.
She's talking about Obi-Wan, but she could also be talking about Quinlan Vos. It is very possible. She feels that this buys Kenobi the time he needs to save Leia, and Reva of course doesn't buy it, but is unsure. Now why she doesn't use the mind probe thing again, well, I don't know. The next scene is awesome as we get a reenactment of the Starkiller scene from
Good point, I didn't think about it. She could have used the mind thing again and get inside her mind. Maybe she felt
a bit of the
like there's still trust in her. Maybe I don't know.
Reference.
I don't know. It's a good question.
It was really cool and great. As he runs out with Leia, a seeker droid spots him and sounds the alarm. This means that Vader now knows Kenobi is here, so he's headed this way. Kenobi uses his lightsaber finally and redirects Blaster Bolt back at his enemies, even getting him doing his old Kenobi pose, which was really nice to see. It seems
I don't know if Vader was going to approach him. I think he was going to let Reva do her job.
These are superior troopers.
If she had failed her job, then eventually we know that he was going to come towards her and almost kill her.
Troopers, somewhat. A blaster bolt hits the glass
she kind of did her job successfully in a way.
He uses the Force to hold it together until it finally breaks, and he redirects it on all of the stormtroopers.
I thought that was cool, the way how you hold the glass until the stormtroopers and the dark trooper were gonna come approach, and once they already came approach, he let her go and just they all went into the water. I thought that was pretty cool. That was an awesome scene right there. I thought that was really cool. I've never seen that before.
Kenobi, Leia, and the fake Imperial make their way to a speeder as they get away safely, when Reva throws an object at the other speeder and blows it up. Long live Wade. He was a good man. Kenobi gets away to safety, and we see Vader angrily
that's when we saw Vader's
sister Reva as the other
You've been warned. What defeat will bring you.
She let them go. Now Vader releases her, and she reveals that she put a tracker on them.
So
what's this tracker? Well, it's actually Lola, Leia's droid.
I found that out too. I was like,
at
first I didn't think, where did she put the tracker? But then once I saw the little droid, like,
just a moment before
put it in there.
Subside, I feel like he would have taken it out on the stormtroopers or something, even if he let her go. He seems to be cutting her, in particular, a lot of slack. And I understand she's one of the main characters, but I'm just wondering if he's ever actually going to fully commit and be completely disappointed with her, or if he's just going to keep doing this. So he walks up to her and she confirms where he goes, the tracker will follow. He, meaning Kenobi. Vader seems pleased. We end the episode of Kenobi and the crew relaxing on the ship as it sails through space with Lola's light turning on.
Well, then again, I mean, we gotta remember
he's active and the Empire.
We gotta remember remember the Return of the Jedi. Well, Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. He gave a lot of Captain Imperial chances on not making the same mistakes.
And it was all because
Why?
of the fire.
He did that. Sometimes he kind of lays back a little bit depending on the person, but eventually, once he chokes him out, he heals him back in.
The show is so basic in the sense that Kenobi keeps
as Vader once said, he's as forgiving as the Emperor is.
Runs around the same sort of premise and formula. Older mentor begrudgingly watches over a younger being and has to take care of them, and then they become inseparable. We got it with Anakin and Ahsoka, Mando and Grogu, Kanan and Ezra, and of course in the Bad Batch, with the Bad Batch and Omega. I just wish that the show went on a little faster and evolved the plot without so much time wasting on Reva's thoughts or story or anyone else for that matter. Now, it's still too early to tell. It may all tie in together. I don't really know, and I don't want to assume, but I just feel like with such limited episodes of 6, I really would like to be spending more time on Kenobi, more time on Vader, more time on Anakin. We haven't seen him at all, really, except you can't really count that little cameo for 2 seconds in episode 3, which was pretty cool to see, I gotta say.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was until Theory had pointed that out. That was Anakin. I was like, oh shit.
We can see
it is Anakin's
point of view, actually. The Game of Thrones lady hitting the stormtrooper with an open palm was really unbelievable, and it just kind of took me out of the scene. I am nitpicking, but hey, this is what I do. I'm a Star Wars fan.
I'm thinking now, if there is a chance in Hollywood that we do see Anakin in some sort of way, how would that work if he's Darth Vader?
And kind of takes us through.
How would that work exactly? I mean, technically,
Obi-Wan, the very hopeful and powerful version
technically, we have seen Anakin Skywalker, but he's just.
Thank you for watching.
He's just Darth Vader.
And I hope to see you all in the next watch party. Stay tuned for the many videos that I'm going to make covering this episode and my thoughts on intricate little moments in detail, as well as more videos regarding many of the different characters, the Inquisitors, some of the Jedi that we saw, and much more. Until the next episode on Star Wars Theory, remember, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, the Force will be with you. Always.
Love that logo. Might have to talk to some business with Mr. Theory over there, because I love that profile. Yeah, maybe I could get some ideas from him. But anyway, great job in the breakdown, Mr. Star Wars Theory. Interesting concept. As far as Anakin Skywalker cameo, I can't see that happening because technically we already seen him in the cameo. I mean, we know that he turned himself Darth Vader, but technically we already seen him, in the back of the tank. We seen him twice in the back of the tank, and then we seen him, getting geared up as, Darth Vader. So I don't know if we're gonna see a cameo of Anakin. I do agree though that I wish we could see more story on Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, to tell you the truth. Like, how is he now? Like, for Darth Vader, right? How is Darth Vader now? Now that he knows that Padme is no longer with him or no longer with us, how is he holding that in? Like, how is he now? Like, how is his training and everything? I mean, we know that, it is as advanced, we saw the fight, but, there has to be more, it's more into it for Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. There has to be more between it. I like to see more of that too, to tell you the truth. I'm on his side. You damn right. I'm on Mr. Theory's side. I should expect at least a little bit more into it, more story of anything. I mean, we saw a little bit more on Obi-Wan Kenobi if we think about it. We knew now of who his parents was and, where he grew up, and we knew that he had a brother and everything. But maybe that explains why that Obi-Wan Kenobi, he had that connection with Anakin. Because, you know, maybe when he saw Anakin, he saw his brother. And he was able to teach, you know, Anakin how to become a Jedi. You know, it's like he couldn't be able to do it with his brother. You know what I mean? So maybe he saw a reflection of his brother, and that's why he became so close and everything else. You know, so but yeah, I'm with him, man. I want more story. I mean, Reva, she's cool and all, but to tell you the truth, I don't really care much of the character. Nothing against her. I know there's a lot of fuckers out there that are attacking her for whatever reason, I don't know, but look here, man. I mean, she's just doing her job, and I got nothing against her. Just because I don't like the character doesn't mean I have to go and bash her on Twitter, you know, because I'm not a fan of the character. Like, that's not right, you know. You know, but, you know, trolls will be trolls, and unfortunately, that's what we have in this world. You know, back in the day, we have the medias, and media would start talking shit and whatever. Now we got the media, but we also got social media, right? Now, even though back then, I mean, there wasn't really much you could do, but, you know, celebrities or actors, you know, they still have critics out there. And the critics was the media. So now they got double. Now they have not only the media on their ass, but also social media. So that's double the criticism. So, you know, I'm sure, you know, the actor understands that, and I'm sure that, you know, she not, I wouldn't take it seriously, because to tell you the truth, I would just block him. Clean it out, or I would just ignore them, to tell you the truth. If it was up to me, you know, shit, because, listen, man, any woman, you know, would love to take on her spot, and, you know, they would have to be the same way. They would have to ignore those critics that talk shit to her because she's playing that role, or because the way how the story is developed. Like, I get it, but there's no reason to attack on anybody. Especially at the end of the day, it's her job, you know, she's an actress at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You know, but, you know, like I said, you know, just because I don't like the character, or I'm not interested in the character, or I never cared for the character, doesn't mean I don't like the person that plays it. I got nothing against her. And why should I talk shit about her if she has not done anything wrong? That's what I don't get. But anyway, some people can be too, or fans can be a little bit too obsessive with certain stories. So, you know, like I said, you know, the only thing I care about is the Obi-Wan Kenobi story, Darth Vader story, them two together, and the Leia story, because I think there's still more into the Leia story. I mean, we know, you know, from New Hope all the way to, you know, Return of the Jedi, and then Force Awakens and stuff, which I was not happy about with the last three series. I was not happy at all. I never liked it, especially the way how they killed Luke Skywalker. It pisses me off. You know, and I knew the rest of Skywalker was gonna be horrible. You know, and to be honest with you, they shouldn't have ever had killed. If they were gonna kill Luke Skywalker, I would have think that they would have waited until, you know, the last series, which was the Rise of Skywalker. But hey, whatever. Can't please everybody. But what do you guys think? What do you guys expect to happen? What do you guys will want to see in the rest of the series, which is episode 5 and episode 6? Post it on the comment section down below. And if you enjoy my reaction, you can go ahead and smash that, hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that share button, and smash that notification bell after you subscribe to my channel, so that way you guys can get more upcoming videos in the near future. And make sure, once again, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe, check out Mr. Star Wars Theory. Excuse me. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out Star Wars Theory. You know, he does, I love his take on, you know, certain breakdowns on certain movies and stuff like that. I gotta check out his Darth Vader family film, which, you know, I might do a reaction to that. You know, I gotta check it out. I heard it was really, really good. You know, and I do love Darth Vader. I love Darth Vader. And man, you can call me, I have a dark, twisted mind all you want, but hey man, you know, Sometimes you gotta, you can't help but respect certain characters, even though I know that he killed children and, the way how he snapped that boy's neck, shows you how true villain Darth Vader really is. But, yeah, man, but I think, like Mr. Theory said, he did it just to, lure Obi-Wan in. That was just for Obi-Wan itself. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But until next time, people, may the Force be with you. Peace out.